beginning of a new session where I've got no idea where I was going or what I was doing. Doesn't look so we've got a glintstone key yet. And I wouldn't mind getting back into old Academy. Snag some levels in there. Should be the easiest way to get enough to get 30 strength, which is something I do desire. So let's bob over and pick up a key, shall we? Ah yeah, we've been to Boil Prawn, which means we've probably befriended our Blackguard chum. I feel like Raya's moved on because we don't see her there. Have we got a Volcano Manor invitation somewhere? Yes, we have. Lovely. So yeah, let's go do some academy diving, shall we? Now, is there anything terribly exciting in the temple course? So we always just sort of breeze through here and then run away again. Is there a site of grace around or anything like that? I mean, there's a chest. With the ice round hatchet. It's more dex than strength, but we could wield it if we ever felt the need, if we found a boss that was particularly weak to frost but not to bleed. Yep, my old dragon face is kicking off, so let's just Scarper. Find ourselves a site of grace over on the landmass, maybe. Right, so we're not going to bother with the other route, with the merchant and the wolves and the bloodhound knight, because I don't think we're that fussed about that, but we will grab the old gold seed, because why wouldn't you? It's definitely going to come in handy. I wonder what happens if you do work your way over to, say, that bridge and try and work your way in from that side. We'll do that one day, I'm sure. Now, is there a sign around here for Yura, or is he not? Have we not met Yura on Noob? I guess we haven't. Let's have a look at our equipment. Oh no, we've got Reduvia, so we should have him somewhere. This little red sign. Is it down here somewhere? I mean, I'm not terribly bothered, but I'd like to help a chap out if I can. I guess if he's not going to show up, then maybe I can't help him. Right, now it's time to go and bonk some nerds. Oh, there's a little side route. How have we missed that before? Missed a magic grease that was going to come in all sorts of handy, wasn't it? And a Trina's lily. Valuable loot. Right, come on nerds, do your worst. Yeah. They don't like it when you get all up in their grill. But then these nerds are less nerdy, really. Excuse me, coming through. Pardon me. Lovely. Now this is still a starting armor set, isn't it? It's pretty heavy still, so it's not terrible. It's kind of odd that our big tough boy character is the one who hasn't found any new armor sets yet. But hey ho, it's fine. Now, is there any reason not to just sprint through here? I mean, if those buggers are going to do that, then that's all the more reason to sprint through here, surely. And there's an item there, which I might want to snag. Probably didn't need it, but hey ho. Excuse me. Hoop. And hoop. Yeah, nice little jog. Pick up the marionette soldier ashes, that's fine, I guess. And there's a dag. Pick up a foul foot, lovely. And off we go again. Ouch. That was my heel. I need that for things. Excuse me, everyone. Just ignoring you all, don't mind me. Be nice if we could shut this door behind us. But, yeah. Hoop. Dog. Bloody dogs. We had just enough time to kill it before we reached the top of the lift. Lovely. I'm pretty sure it was mostly magic crap down there that Noob would not care for. And we could always come back later for it anyway. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just... Yeah, it's magic over there, isn't it? It's that helmet. But let's grab the old Sight of Grace. And then we can sneak up and bop this lad. Pretty strong. But it looked like he was trying to parry us there, and he was trying to do it backwards. So, yeah. Never really going to work. Nearly missed that chest. Doesn't really give us anything we need, though, because nothing in this place really does. But that's fine. We'll grab some of the easier loot just because we may as well, you know. But this was a helm that we don't need. Even on the characters that could use this helm, we're not going to because it looks ridiculous. But maybe it would sell well. Also, I should have probably jumped over that gap, and it's lucky I didn't just fall to my death like a knob. But now this place gets a bit more interesting. Is it worth sneaking past these lads? Because if we end up pulling back here, then we'll probably get wrecked by everything. So... Did you just headbutt us? Right, yep. There we go. Cheeky buggers. Because there's a big pot round here. We can't stealth past that, probably. It'll get wise to our shenanigans. Look at it. It's already wise to our shenanigans. Oh, God. We haven't really got any ranged options yet on nubs either. Maybe we just do this. Bit the old serpentine. And up again. And into our hidden room. So yeah, maybe we can just continue to just ignore enemies in this place. And go into the boss with like quite a few health things. How good is that vitality spell? Wasn't the quickest thing in the world to cast. And it's pretty slow by the look of it, but might be good for between combat healings. Is there any reason for noobs to come down here? Is this worth it? Oh no, this is where the talisman is, isn't it? For sorcerers and whatnot. So probably not worth it. At least we get to bully some little pots. Which is satisfying. That one's onto us. Took him long enough. Now this will open up to let us back out here. And now everything wants to kill us out here. Unless they've all lost interest again. But the pot won't lose interest very quickly. So maybe the same sort of run again. What are you going to do, pot friend? You're just going to block the way? Oh, come on, you can't fire through the pot like that. That's bullshit. Yeah, there's no real way through here, is there? With pot friend there. Right, cheese it. And boss fight. Aye, piss off. I'm trying to go to a boss fight. Oh god, and we haven't got summons. Right. Yeah, I kind of asked for that. And yeah. Bloody hell, that damage. Or what would have been damage if I hadn't been blocking. Just get out of it. Yeah, I could have used a summon for this. Ouch. And we're dead. Fair enough. To be expected. Alright, I suppose we better venture deeper in to see if we can't get our runes back. Let's also just check. We haven't got enough golden seeds for any more flasks, so we're stuck with 7 with Annie. Now, does she have any weapons that might be more effective? She's got a strike weapon. I mean, strike weapons are the ones that are effective against this lot, aren't they? Yeah, it's the same as a hammer, so... Yeah, so we should be able to beat the Crystallium. Now we know what we're up against and what we're doing down here. But we also want to unlock that shortcut lift. Rather than just flinging ourselves about the gaff. So we'll ignore the miners for the most part. How do you feel about this bugger? Even with its crit bonus, it's not amazing against you. That's fine. You carry on, friend. You're doing a good job. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was so close to just throwing myself off like a twat. Ugh. So yeah, that's the lift we need to unlock. So we'll try and be nice and quick in here. We'll also put our lantern on, because that's useful. Right, so this wasn't a shortcut lift, this was just a regular one. There shouldn't be anything else we need through here, should there? Although this tunnel leads to here. Now, where was the elevator? Was it... It'd be fun if we could try and just jump off and hit that beam. But that's probably death. So we'll just keep working our way down. Slow and steady until we find the shortcut lift. You can stop with your rock throwing antics. I know your mate will probably come down for us as well, but we'll take that smithing stone. That might be the lift we're looking for. What are we doing down there? Bollocks. Try and... Yep. You do whatever you're doing, friendo. Now, are you the shortcut lift? Yes, because you're going back up. Amazing. So it's not the hugest of shortcuts in the world anyway. But that's fine. The fact that we're armed with knowledge is a good thing. We know what we're doing down here. We may as well send that back up, just in case we need it. Right, mannequins, yep. Oh, jeez. Yep, we don't want any of whatever you're offering. And you're still offering it. Jesus Christ. We got snagged on something. That nearly killed us. Have we got any secondary arrows at the moment? Fire arrows, are they any good against mannequins? Let's see. They're not much better than regulars, so let's just use regulars. Ow. So we can ignore that side room. Venture deeper within. Now, what were we going to use? Lone Wolf? Does do spinny stuff, doesn't it, the old Crystallian? So... let's see. This guy's tough. Yeah, it looks like we didn't explore this side last time. So we'll snag ourselves some smithing stones whilst we're here. Those lads don't seem to mind very much. That lad, though, will mind, because he's just running around like a goober, so he's going to try and mess us up. Which means we might not have popped in here, and indeed we didn't. Shatter Earth, fine. But yeah. Are those lads guarding something? They are. So we want to pick them off one at a time. And stones for days. Lovely. So yeah, wolves are probably our best bet because... with lots of hits, they might be able to break the boss's poise, and then once the boss is broken a bit, they take extra damage, so... yeah. Right, yep. Ah, piss off. Yeah, we'll just whip. Whipping works. And yep, you do your thing. We'll just jump attack. There we go, break your posture. Now you're looking a bit shattered in general. Not a problem. Once we know what we're in for, and we've got a decent handful of flask, job's a good one. And that's a goodly number of runes. That's a level's worth right there. More vigor's always nice. We've got a good amount of dex. Don't really need more endurance right now. Now, Dialos has moved on, which is good, because I think he might still drop it as a weapon if we find him and duff him up a bit. We duffed up Patches already, so we may as well duff up Dialos as well. And he can just be the ruiner of NPCs.
Now, those are of a chalified and what?
Right, can we strengthen our armaments much? Keen Whip? Yeah. Longbow? Yeah. So if we got another 11 Smithing Stone 2, then they can be leveled up a bit. And 3. So 3 1s and 11 2s is what we're looking for. Right. Right, it's by 3 1s. And we want 11 2s in general, so let's see. Now, do we want to level up the longbow first or the whip? We might be getting a better whip, so... although, do we want dual whips? Maybe. Yeah, we'll level up the longbow a bunch, because we might be using it for a while. And we can get the whip up once more. Good.
Good to see you again. I have you to thank and I'm as yet. But
And I suppose we should probably level up some of our summons a bit as well. So we've got 5 Grave Glovewort, so we could level up pretty much all of them, to an extent. With a few more runes. We haven't got any Glovewort 2. That's madness. Yeah, well. Have to do some catacombs with Anne, I guess, at some point. Now, do we get the whip from Dialos? Probably. Why not? Why the heck not? I know that he's somewhere in the Academy Gate Town. So let's go look for him. We should probably also speak to friend Raya at some point whilst we're here, because she's our bestie. Let's try standing on rooftops and just looking around in general directions, see what we can find. It'd be nice if he can give us a bit of dialogue when we're close, if he is in fact in the area. Oh, there goes our map. Which means something's noticed us within a 15-mile radius. Oh, there he is. Hi, friend.
Oh, Lanya. It's me, Dialos. Answer me, would you?
She's dead, mate. Just want to backstab you. Is that too much to ask?
No, you're an accusant.
Yeah, she is.
Through the day you thought to try with me. The tale of House Oslo is told in blood.
Yep. In blood! That's why I want your whip, friend, so I can do a bit of blood myself. Ouch. Well, I can flask too, my friend. It's a whip off, but I am better at positioning. Like a coward. I'm going to hide behind things. Whoop. I mean, he seems like a nice guy, so this is a bit mean of me. We'll make up for it on other characters by being nice to him.
I am ashamed of House Oslo, after all.
I'm afraid you are. Hustler's petal whip. And his mask that he wasn't wearing. It's better defences and whatnot. Dialos has an older brother who is a stern, self-possessed man of few words. And so the younger aspired to be like the older. So it sounds like he's building up to a confrontation with his brother. But now he doesn't have to worry about that because he's dead. And then the whip, it causes blood build-up. I'm hoping it uses sombers. But let's try equipping it in the old offhand. And now let's see what happens. Oh. Yes. Yes, that seems like fun.